Good day. Welcome to Endurance Room. Hope you guys are doing good wherever you're at. I'm in the woods once again for another solo overnighter. It is pretty chilly. It's about 32 degrees right now. It's going to be down probably in the 20s, maybe the teens tonight. But I'm just getting to my campsite and I've got to get my camp rolling because I've got about an hour left of light before it gets dark. So my shelter tonight is going to be my Aqua Quest Defender tarp. I've got it here in the bottom of my pack. I'm going to get that set up. My buddy Chris was asking the other day if I could show a shelter configuration not using a ridge line because he's in an area where there's not a lot of trees. So Chris, this one's for you, buddy. Give me a second, I'm going to get my tarp set up and then we can get a fire going and get some dinner happening. So our shelter tonight, it's very similar to a plow point, except we've got the back corner tucked in under the tarp, which gives the sides a little bit of extra room to fold in and around. So it helps close it in. There are pockets at the corner of the Defender tarps. I've just rounded off this stake and then tied it off and staked it down. So already that's a good bit of cover. But if you notice the loop at the back of the center, we're going to use that to pull the tarp back and give a little bit more space on the inside. And there's home for tonight. Like I said, real similar to a plow point, but the back end's tucked in to let the sides fold around. There's quite a bit of flexibility with these tarps. You could do the same setup with a trekking pole. I'm gonna throw my gear in and then I'm gonna get the fire happening. It's a 5x7 space blanket I'm going to use as my ground sheet, just to give you an idea of the floor area. It's set back in a good ways underneath the peak of the tarp. Firewood. Now, as you guys can see, I was a little late getting out to the woods and I forgot to check my bags. I forgot my folding saw, so no saw tonight, so we're just going to have to make do. There is a ton of firewood though, all laying around. It sure would be nice to buck some up, but let's see what we can do. Been doing all this work and I forgot to drink water. Gotta stay hydrated. So I had a run-in with some clippers the other day. I told Catherine I was going to shave my mustache and she's like, do it. 5 minutes later, I was Amish. Looks funny, doesn't it? I almost shaved my chin and left the mustache. I've done that a few times. It's pretty epic. Massive chops. Yeah, hydrate, more firewood. It's a beautiful night to be outside. Boiling some fresh water. You know, honestly, it wasn't that big a deal not having a saw. What I'll end up doing is just laying the pieces in, and as it burns, just feeding the fire. It takes about 45 minutes for the water to cool down after you boil it before you can drink it. If you're in a hurry and you need to get hydrated, you could actually submerge it at your water source, and that'll help cool it down significantly faster. I'd say within 5 minutes you could drink it from a roiling boil. I got a nice steak tonight. It's still a little frozen, so while that's thawing out, what I think I'm gonna do is try and make a griddle out of this Y branch. It's pretty flexible. I think I can fold it around and kind of make like a racket out of it. Might make one more and then I'll be able to cook my steak over the fire. Something like this. The wood's a little cold, it's snapped. If it was warmer out or if I heated it up on the fire, I could have got some cleaner bends, but I think that'll work. I'll just lay some cross pieces on and we're cooking. That doesn't look too bad. I'm just sandwiching it in between these two rackets. It's not the prettiest job, but that'll do. Let's cook some steak. Nice bed of coals. Looks pretty alright to me. This is a jerven fjellduken hunter model. It's a piece of Norwegian military gear. It's lined with a mylar type material and then it's insulated with Primaloft. So I'm going to run the jerven with this climate sleeping pad inside. This is insulated. And then my sleeping bag will be this green USGI field bag, jungle bag. This is a lightweight summer bag, but I'm hoping with the insulated sleeping pad and the jerven, I'm nice and toasty. Wow guys, it is toasty warm. The jerven is doing its job. I don't even think I need the field bag. I'm gonna leave it on. I've got the field bag zipped open on the side. I think I'm just gonna unzip the jerven on the side to ventilate it, but wow. Really, really awesome. I'll see you guys in the morning. Not a bad view to start the morning out. It cooled off a bit. There's a bit of snow on the outside of the tarp. The jerven was nice. There's a bit of condensation on the inside, so I ended up opening up the armholes. As it cooled off later in the night, it got a little chilly, but I didn't even have my Gorka jacket on. I just have a t-shirt and my fleece. All in all, pretty impressed. It's a pretty lightweight sleeping kit for winter conditions. It was pretty quiet for the most part last night. I did hear something creeping around after I got tucked in, but yeah, it was all good. I like snow. I got rained on my last time in the woods, my last overnighter. Honestly, I got soaked. This rainstorm moved in the morning and it poured for like 8 hours that day. It was pretty interesting, but yeah, all my gear, my bag, my sleeping bag, everything got totally drenched. So that got me thinking, I didn't want to repeat that. So when we got the Aqua Quest Defender tarp, which I really like this is a good tarp. When we got this tarp, we noticed that they had a set of dry bags. And we ended up picking up a set. So all of my gear went inside of this 30 liter. It just went inside my pack. Now, rain or shine, all my stuff is going to be nice and dry. It's really lightweight, and it looks like it's the same material and the same coating as the Defender tarp, which is awesome. So this is the 30. Check out what I did with the 10. You see that up there? About 80 yards from camp. My 10 liter dry bag is now my bear bag. So all my food yesterday went inside the 10 liter bag. I had it clipped on the outside of my pack, tucked in. So there's no food smell on the inside of my pack, on any of my gear. It makes a perfect bear bag. Beautiful day to be outside. So I'm just packing up. You guys, check this out. It's warmed up a bit, the snow's melted. You can see the water just pulling up and rolling on the outside of the tarp. But the underside, completely dry. All right guys, I'm all packed up. As you can see, the tarp works awesome. We ran into a bear about 1.5 years ago, our first trip here. We were just on our way out and was coming up over hill, much like I am now. And we saw this woolly black hump foraging along the crest of the hill. We just stopped and watched. We were about 100 yards away, and then right behind her, it was a mama bear, and right behind her were 2 cubs. And you don't want to get between a mama bear and her cubs, you know that. Right on guys, I'm almost out of here. thank you for watching. Thank you, Aqua Quest. The tarp is awesome. Stayed nice and dry last night. The dry bags are awesome. Our gear is gonna be nice and safe and dry. And we've got a way to hang our food up. Avoid them bears. Right on, everybody. Hope you're good wherever you're at. We'll see you soon. Cheers.